all the best. You can ready up.
All right, sure, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live tier 2. My goodness. Adrenaline is still running damn high from that race that just happened now. For some of us, it was a pretty much below average race, but in terms of pace, I must say it was there, but we are here now. Live with tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to tier 2 boys. Noting, of course, that things were not happening properly in terms of load shedding. The gentlemen were able to pull themselves together and schedule a race, which is pretty much good. I must give props. Must give props to the boys for scheduling this, and I hope they'll continue doing the same as we arrange for these races. Everyone will make sure that we can accommodate, because everyone is eager to race. So the sprint, here's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be sprint race first, and then main race, of course. A reserve grid for the sprint, and then the results from the reserve grid, sprint race will determine the how they start up in the main race. So that's how it goes. What a lit race, ladies and gentlemen. I must say, from tier 1. I must say for myself, I actually had a good race. Not a fan of rain. Never been a fan of rain. But I mean, yeah, I was pushing. Crash and Keys is saying I must take a deep breath. My race is over. Oh my goodness. I'm sure you guys can hear me. You can hear me. You can hear me. Like everything is just lit. Oh my God. Adrenaline is running high. But yeah, let's go. It's tier 2 now. Happy to commentate for the tier 2 race. Let's go. Let's see if Django's going to be pulling a Sihle. Sihle didn't have an easy race, and I think from my side it was predicted, noting of course that we are in Brazil. Normally during these times, well, not during these times, but rather the track is a very fast track. Most drivers are very quick, so I knew it wasn't going to be as easy as he did it in Imola. But again, one might argue as well that Imola, there wasn't as many drivers. But hey, look, whatever drag CK is on, I think I need to get it as an Alpha Tauri during a formation lap of Twitch has hit the wall. Fortunately, he'll get another chance already. Feeling how the conditions will be. It's Twitch, so gonna make sure he warms those tires up fast and quick. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out, we are live with tier 2. I must say, from a breakaway point of view, there was emotions were high. Yesterday, people were not happy for racing. People were not happy with X-Go, breakaway X-Go. But I must give props to the gentleman that organized this. For me, look, I'm always willing to watch a lit race, ladies and gentlemen. For as long as it's gonna be a fair race. Like, even I think I honestly have a problem as well with having 10 drivers on the grid. Like, it defeats the whole purpose. Racing is supposed to, a grid is supposed to have 20 drivers. I think 16 will do. Shout out to tier 2. The other 4 drivers were happy with the race going on, even though they didn't join. But I mean, look at the turnouts. Probably, I must say, this must be the record turnout for tier 2. Maybe these guys must just run their own lobbies when we are not aware, because clearly they can't keep up to schedule as they stand. But anyway, Fancy, new man. This is going to be his debut race, by the way. From a tier 2 point of view, recently promoted Spizo, P2 on the negatives. He's got a lot of work to do. Streezy, P3, Twitch. Man Ray, the Alpha Boys, 4-5 respectively. Kid K, King Rapture, Stegs, Anucho, Tindo, P10, Sanel Mzanzi, Donathan Laga, the Red Bulls running formation, Sabi Songo, Tabo T92, Mix, and Small Django, the last few drivers, obviously the leaders of the pack, and we'll be starting at the back of the grid. Well, a couple of drivers have invalidated their laps, but lights on, let us see the action. It's tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. Always a delay, obviously, from my side. I don't know why. Now the drivers are off, but let's go. Fancy, new man on the grid. King Streezy gets a super start. Spyro takes the inside line, takes a nice and clean twitch, follows behind. King Rapture has made 2 spots. Will invalidate, get a warning rather, I must say, for that. Has moved to P5 and he's about to take Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Kid K finds himself in P6. A lot of drama happening at the back. Oh no, the Mercedes of the neutral has lost traction and has hit the wall. Finds himself in P16, a couple of wings broken. Oh, and will have to be pitting. He definitely was expected. Virtual safety car, ladies and gentlemen. After that incident with the neutral, bad start. Django has made 9 positions expected. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are live with Django, right? Let's rather have a comment. Let's just speak, right? So we know Django's in tier 2, and CK is running havoc on tier 1. But what do you say about Django versus CK, ladies and gentlemen? Let me see in the comments. I need y'all to comment and let me know. What are we talking about as it's raced on? Is it team orders? No, it's not. Django says, move out the way. Move, B. Get out the... Oh, Kid K is DNF'd. Kid K is DNF'd, ladies and gentlemen. Fancy is already 3 seconds ahead and posts the fastest lap. Welcome to tier 2, Fancy. As it says the DNFs as well. Mr. Ferrari, representing 86er, who's probably thinking is Cristiano Ronaldo right now, wherever he's at. Oh my goodness, Fancy already 3.4 seconds by, holding it down. A man desperate for points. Oh no! He decides to kiss the wall because he does not have a girl to kiss and he's lost the wing. Fortunately for him, he didn't lose his girl, he just lost the wing, but he decided to kiss the wall and his car has decided to be naked as King Rapture is making ground. He's going to be going on the outside, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, but Spicer decides not to let their position go, as we are seeing. Is it another virtual safety car? Seems like it is. Drivers need to be careful, of course, to manage their delta. As things stand, virtual safety car. Streamsy has lost 1 position, but he'll definitely be hoping that he can hold it up for 10 more laps. Ladies and gentlemen, Smart Django has made 11 positions, finds himself in P5 on red conditions. The gentlemen in the comments are saying Sitch on another league. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look, I must agree, man. I'm afraid with both these, man. Django is quick. Django's quick, probably faster than most tier 1 boys, but when they talk about a driver, CK boy, it's definitely CK. But hey, we can't be commenting now, right? Because Django's still in tier 2. We're patiently waiting for him to be in tier 1. What we are hoping for as the Breakaway family, though, is that he does not pick CK, because that will be not fair. So, seems like it's green flags. Race on. Fancy has managed his delta and opened a 5.6 gap as the Rapture was caught napping. I don't know if that was a load-shedding nap. Django is now P3. Hey man, Streezy, what is going on? Is Streezy gonna let him go just like that? It looks like he will. No, he does not. Streezy says, let's go. Streezy says. Django says, Streezy, pick your fight, my brother. Pick your fight. This man finds himself now in P3, ladies and gentlemen, 4 of 12. But there's a major gap that he needs to catch up on. Of course, 10 seconds behind Fancy, 6 seconds behind the King Rapture. But if there's gonna be a driver that can catch up, it might be this man. Let's jump back to the great Sanele Mzansi, another quick man, I must say, deserves. In actual fact, was pretty unfortunate last season when he just missed out on the playoff spots. I mean, every tier 2 driver last season, bar Tabo T92, who was in a good position as well, managed to get promoted and move as King Streezy says thank you. I do not deserve to be in that position. And brings his card back, which, I hope there was no contact there. Now, Max is side by side as we jump on this view. And I hope with Streezy moving back on track, it didn't cause any trouble for Man Ray. I hope he just spun by himself, ladies and gentlemen. Look, the stewards are tired of everyone as they stand. We do not need anyone. You know what I mean? King Ratcher says thank you very much. Takes the fastest lap, and he's cut that gap to 2.6 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. These conditions might be suiting Ratcher, and as he's catching fancy debut race for the Ferrari drivers, recently moved into tier 2. Spizo gets a 3-second penalty. The gentlemen that started up front have lost so many positions. I'm talking about King Streezy, Spizo, Twitch. They've already dropped out of the points position, the last point spots, sitting with this man, Selby Songo, former tier 1 driver, representing the Aston Martin. He's serious about coming back to tier 1. He's increased his pace, and I think his driving has been cleaner. A lot of work to do, but he's in trouble with another former tier 1 driver. Well, when Streezy was in tier 1, I think Khaleesi's dragons were still in the eggs there at Game of Thrones. But he's also fighting for points, ladies and gentlemen. P9, the last point obviously sitting in Selby's position. Jonathan Lager, Mr. Red Bull. I think this must be the most consistent, well, after Tinder, of course, and the Django. But Tinder has DNF, unfortunately. Jonathan Lager finds himself at P7 and he's chasing the other McLaren driver, Man Ray, holding down in P5. The man who was actually quick when we talk in time trial. But as Defiso might have said, he said, will he be able to do the same during the race? Well, currently find himself in P5. Sanele Mzansi, oh no, are we saying, safety car is out? Safety car is out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm assuming, looking at the track, it's getting dry as well. Are we going to be seeing another tier 1 scenario where drivers just need to pit for the slick tires, or what are we seeing? Was it still wet? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. King Rapture, a man who demolished tier 3, has struggled a bit from a tier 2 point of view, or maybe let me rather not say struggle, has missed a couple of races, but we know this gentleman has got pace. We definitely know this gentleman's got pace. Smart Django, loading, driver of the day, as things stand, finds himself in P3, Sanele Mzansi. Django will be grateful for the safety car, of course. Nucho gets a 3-second penalty. Sanele Mzansi, another quick man, finds himself in P4. Man Ray. One thing I must say, guys, for all the viewers watching, drivers, our viewers, tier 1, tier 3, one thing we must agree on is that, like, the driving has immensely improved. I'm talking tier 1 competition, I'm talking tier 2 competition, I am talking tier 3 drivers. I think more drivers are taking it seriously. And I must say a shout out as well to the drivers that are just waiting to join the league. BrakeAway is growing, ladies and gentlemen, so let's keep the momentum going. Everything will be improving. Even the gents in the comments, if they're keen to join, shout out, give us a shout out. We are live on BrakeAway Racing League. We are live on Twitter, BrakeAway F1. Let us know if you're keen to join. But you better bring your A game. Clean driving, nothing else but clean driving. We do not want toxic behavior. I think those are the key rules. And just to have fun, man. Like, I mean, in terms of if we were gonna talk daily lives, it was not gonna happen. Crash and Kize, a man who's supposed to be racing for tier 3 and is back in KZN and wants to see tire entire statuses, and the King Rapture has called it. Has went on the softs. I think he might have called it. Jago as well as called it. Jonathan Lager on the soft. Spies on the medium compound with 5 laps to go on these conditions. Spy. Tabo T's on the soft. Neutral. Medium compound tire, ladies and gentlemen. But shout out to King Rapture as he finds himself at the lead. And the man who was leading previously, whose fans will now drop down as he has to pit for the soft compound. King Rapture called it, but now look who he's gonna be fighting under the safety car. Guys, I'm gonna bet 100k. So whoever's got 100k, right now it's just done. 100k. So just type bet in the comments. Django's winning this race. Understand King Rapture's got the pace, but Django's winning this race. Who's got 100k? I need to see them hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Hands up, hands up. It's because I have it, dude. 100k. I want someone who trusts himself with these 100k, ladies and gentlemen. Good thing. Double or nothing. All in. Let's go all in, Crash. Your bank balance. Your bank balance. In actual fact, your whole assets. Your whole assets. 50k. Tepiso's cutting it down. He's saying 50k. He won't. Okay, cool. 50k. In actual fact, Tepiso will be the next Formula 1 race. Okay, let me just shut up. But he knows what he owes me. He knows what he owes me. So I'll just keep quiet until it happens. So 50k with Tepiso. Tepiso says the Django will not win this race. I'd say the Django will definitely win this race. We know King. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I take everything I said back. BrakeAway does not promote any betting, any gambling, and I am live on the podcast. So Brown Boy is saying Mao, because he knows what you've been through as BrakeAway. So whatever I take back, I cancel. Take it back, take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, every driver seems to be on the slick. Spicer will be kicking himself a P10 with the medium compound with literally 3 laps to go. Lucho as well. Oh my goodness. So busy says 10 laps. Yabona umfana omzulu umbona ngale nto uyimpi. Ophoza sefuna kushaya abantu kungonakele ndawo. Hey, go busy. We are BrakeAway, man. Like we understand. Yazini. Siyazi ukuthi siphuma, but yeah, man, calm down, man. Lap 9 of 12, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the tier 2 boys. They managed to make this race happen. King Rapture leads. The Django started at the back of the grid, finds himself a P2. Jonathan Lager. These are the top runners. Fancy debut race. I wish him nothing but the best, and I hope he gets a good finish for him to compete in the main race. I'm assuming the safety car will be in this lap as these gentlemen have pushed up. Fancy! Hey, sort out that car. Fast move. Yoban, what's that lap? Yes, bring that car back. Representing Ferrari, 86er will be shouting. What, as normally Tyson will refer to as he's carrying his pom-poms. As Cristiano Ronaldo Evans adds his 86er, his new teammate Fancy finds himself in P4. Safety car is coming in. The 2 Aston Martin, including the safety car, leading the pack. The Django finds himself in P2. Jonathan Lager, P3. Fancy finds himself P4, represent Ferrari. Samuel Zaki, P5. Next, P6, Songo. Mr. Cockpit. Manley finds himself in P8. Oh, we see Joseph Red again. Oh, am I losing it? What's going on? And Max, what? Fabi Song says, thank you very much. I'm going to take all of your because you were slow on the start line. Faith managed to defend that position, but shout out to Salbi Songo. Has taken 2 positions with 2 drivers sleeping on the start line. But suddenly Zatu will have something to fight about. Faith will be kicking himself for that 3-second penalty. Who's this gentleman who's being left? It's Twitch, the man who caused havoc yesterday for not RSVPing and went silent. Finds himself being left is in P13. Fancy for Jonathan Lager. Running in formation, let's jump on board with the front two runners, ladies and gentlemen. It's King Rapture versus the Django. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the DRS will be activated, I'm assuming, on the last lap. This is the first lap, so the beast, so you have a chance of winning 50k as things stand. But Django is saying, let us go. King Rapture is saying, well, I am going too, sir. I ain't scared of you. Rapture says fastest lap. Django says fastest lap. Jonathan Lager following him right behind. King Rapture neutral says, no, sir. I'm on the medium compound, but I'm sending it. I'm on the medium compound, but I'm sending it. These people are draining their battery. Let's jump on board with Smart Django, who's chasing King Rapture, but also has Jonathan Lager right behind him. Will DRS be activated on the next lap? Well, the pistol. Oh, max DNFs! One half of the McLaren drivers has DNF, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, one wonders what has happened. We hope there was no incidents that might have caused this collision. King Rapture still leading, representing Aston Martin. Selby Song, his teammate, is in P5, but he'll be pushing this gentleman and wanting him to finish this race. One more lap to go. Says Purple Sector. 6/10 now ahead. King Rapture saying, let's go, Django. Tippy's about to be 50k richer, ladies and gentlemen. King Rapture is sending it. What will Django do? Django's actually under pressure from Jonathan Lager. Jonathan Lager looks on the inside, thinks twice about it. Who will have a better exit? Looks like Don takes a better exit. Half a second. This race is for King Rapture to lose. Less than half a second behind, but ladies and gentlemen, King Rapture is holding his own. King Rapture, with the last, most obvious overtaking position, is holding his own. He's in P1. Kid K says there is a 50k coming his way as they stand. 50k is definitely coming in Tipiso's way. The neutral DNFs with his only point of the fastest lap. I don't think he was going to get it anyway because he's outside the top 10. But the King Rapture is holding on to his own, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's for the last straight. The Django is 7/10 behind. The driver, ladies and gentlemen, who's going to be winning the sprint? It seems to be King Rapture. Aston Martin, stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, Rapture says, thank you very much. I will be taking that from the Django. I'm alive. The Pistol says, thank you, 50k. Jonathan Lager takes P2 from the Django out of nowhere and takes the fastest lap as well. Ladies and gentlemen, what the hell is going on? Jonathan Lager, where did that come from? That's your money running to Pistol. Ladies and gentlemen, John took Django literally on the last stretch. Was it a case of, it could have been a case of underfueling, and then Jonathan said thank you very much, but as they stack, King Rapture says thank you very much. I'm still alive in tier 2. I will take P1 position. Shout out to Jonathan Lago, takes P2. Django, starting from the back, finishes P3. Fancy debut race. Shout out to Fancy as well. His partner in crime, who's Sana Shear, started off the good race as well in Imola. Unfortunately for Fancy was load shed, but he started off as well. Salpi Sango finds out P5. Sana was a 6-man race 7, and Tabo T92 rounds out the points position. Main race incoming, ladies and gentlemen. Your predictions. Let us go. As they said, ladies and gentlemen, the weather looks clear but very tricky. Cloudy. Brazil known for rain. So we'll see how things pan out. Is it going to be a case of strategy now? drivers are just working out which strategy they're gonna be playing with for the main race. Shout out, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, King Rapture. A man we haven't seen in a minute decides to come back and say sprint race is mine. Let us go, ladies and gentlemen. Main race, 36 laps of havoc. I hope Sminkler is watching this live. I'm taking him to the steward's office. It's funny because I'm also a steward and he's a steward, so we'll see who's the better steward. Tier 2, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Man Ray has left the session. Oh my goodness, I hope it's not a glitch. Let me see if I can invite him. Just give me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Man Ray has disconnected. No one likes. Oh wait, his teammates is in the comments as well. His teammates is also in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, and that's DUX. Oh my goodness, where's Man Ray? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to find Man Ray. He got disconnected, so I'm hoping I'll be able to add him into the lobby. How am Man Ray, his real name is Raymond. I know. His boys will find him, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump on board and have a look at the tires. The agenda will not agenda. We will see, Baba. We will see. King Raptor started the mediums. Start the lag as well on the mediums. Django, the man who's leading the championship, ladies and gentlemen. Probably one would say he's mirror cupping what mirror cupping what Sihle might say, but I did ask the question, and it's clear that the Django will be no match for Sihle. But what will Django have to say about that? Well, we will see. One thing, shout out, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments and viewing, must say we are loading for our first female driver, Deleo. I hope she's watching right now. We've been seeing her posting her times there on time trial, and I must say, Streezy will eat dust versus Deleo. Shout outs, and we hope that she's serious about joining. We definitely want to see female drivers join BrakeAway. As the grid is forming up, ladies and gentlemen. Dino is crying ain't no way, but she'll be joining by force. King Ratch will start at the front. I hope the drivers remember their tire temps. It's definitely going to be a tricky start, one must say, ladies and gentlemen. And delayed, of course, my side, but Aston Martin will be leading the race. Let's jump on board with Jonathan Lager. Let's jump on board with Django. Clean start, Selby Songo. Clean start as well. Fencing runs up. P5 for Selby Songo, trying to take that position by Fencing. Nice line by Fencing. Tabo T92 has made up 3 positions and finds himself now in P6. He's putting the DRS, sends it on the inside line of Selby Songo. Will he take the position? Selby says, no, I'm going to defend you on the hard compound. There's a bit of Hamilton and Verstappen as Fancy, the man who's on his debut races by now. I'm assuming has broken his wing, ladies and gentlemen. Finds himself with his car naked, with his nose naked in P13. Virtual safety car is out, I'm assuming, for that incident, but what a start by this gentleman. Tabo T92 didn't have a good start of, well, rather I must say sprint race. Now finds himself in P4. The Django, P3, as they stand. Jonathan Lager finds himself in P2. King Raptor remains in pole positions. Virtual safety car drivers just need to be safe from the Delta. Selby Songo finds himself in P5 on the medium compound tire. Will be kicking himself from losing that position from Tabo T92. Obviously noting that he's on a much harder compound. Will have some ground to make now. Sanan Mzansi, Ray 42 finds out P6. Paizo! Hey, gentlemen, from BrakeAway, we need to speak about Spy, man. Because I know Spy, when he's rough, man, he's up there, up front. Is it a case of him playing rugby there? He Is he playing too much rugby and not focusing on breakaway? Because this man moves. This man moves. Finds himself on negative points because clearly he hasn't been RSVP'd for the races. But when we talk about fast drivers, I must mention Spizo up there amongst them all. So let us go. Nucho, race on, finds himself in P8, the medium compound tire. Literally 3 drivers on the whole grid. The man Ray has DNF, DSQ. I'm assuming his network might have killed him. The McLaren drivers running in formation of Megs and King Streezy, P10. Tindo, Tindo. What does Tindo say? Let me, guys. I'm gonna try. Yes, Tindo. Yeah, guys. Singashiwa iy'ngane zethu in front of us. Umelo engavumi in front of ingane yakhe. Right now, Tindo's in front of her kid, well, his kid, and he is catching an ass whipping. Finds himself in P11. He's trying to get that position from King Streezy. Is he gonna send it? Yo, he says on the inside, there we go. Oh my goodness, Tindo. Yeah. I think one thing Tindo can fight, like personally, is his timing. I think his decision making is, I must say, is way off. Because he's another man with pace. He just needs to time his decision making perfectly, and I think that was the case. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try to tell you all a joke, man. So we have a commentary team, right? We have a commentary team, right, where we have to, you know, advise if we we have to advise if we're available or not, man. So Tinder's part of that team, man. Tinder's part of that team. So everyone is asked, hey, gents, is anyone available? Is anyone available? Tinder says, hey, gents, I'm not available. I'm shredded. Like paper. I'm shredded. I think what he meant was, I'm shredded. Shout out to Tinder, man. We all love him. But yo, I was dying the whole day at the office. People thought I was stupid, man. People thought I was stupid, man. Anyways, lap 4 of 36, man. King Rapture still holding his own in P1. Jonathan Lager P2. The Django holding his own on the hard compound. And P3, Tabo T92 managed to hold down P4. Sanem Zanzi finds himself in P5. Seems to be train building up here right now. But Spizo, they're available. Yes, that's another good one, says D-Wax. Tindo, guys. Tindo makes breakaway. I'm not gonna lie. Lap 5 of 36, ladies and gentlemen. Guys are running in formation. Where the player part Nucho is trying to defend that position from Max. Holds a beautiful line. Oh, but Max is gonna go on the outside. Doesn't make a mistake. No, Nucho says, I'm gonna hold that position for you. Sabi Song finds himself off back 5 seconds behind. But there seems to be a train coming alive, which is not best for drivers that are behind. Django is falling behind 2 seconds, but obviously he's going on the alternative strategy of starting on the hard compound tire. Let us know, ladies and gentlemen, your driver of the day, as you know how things go. Driver of the day, Django, Tabo T92, Sanel Mzansi have started on the hard compound tire. How do you feel about that? Is it the best strategy? Is it a case of us expecting a weather change that we do not see, or are the medium runners also predicting a weather change and will be probably expecting it earlier than normal as Spizo goes on the curb? loses a bit of traction, and then Nucho says thank you very much. But Nucho's also under fire from Max. Max is trying to take, there's contact, and Max spins back caught by Max there from first sight. But he's lost that position, just down to P9. The battle continues between Spizo and the Nucho medium runners who have been battling it out the whole race. The slap 6 of 36, still a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. The gap. There's contact there. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me jump back to the front runners. Jonathan Lager comments saying that a man who's basically gained so much pace. I don't even think, in actual fact, Don has always had pace. To be quite honest, I think maybe better mistakes there. In actual fact, he reminds me of the raw Loveness. Do you guys remember? I'm referring to our tier breakaway driver. Do you guys remember Loveness, guys, when he was like all over the show, but the pace was just there? We even called him Mr. Penalties because he had the pace on track, but his penalties would just kill him because he was sending it. I think Don right now reminds me of Loveness, but shout out to Loveness, who's managed to clean out his game and get better. Another throwback I must bring was the tag team of Loveness and Sith. Those ass boys, they debuted that season by storm, man. They came out of nowhere. Oh no! The race leader, King Rapture, has spun out. Donovan Lager says thank you very much. I will take that position. Django says thank you for that too. King Rapture spins out. Is it a case of tire temps now heating up? Oh my goodness, it's lap 8. Probably still minimum of 4 laps to go on those mediums. Oh my goodness, King Rapture. Tabo T92 didn't manage to take that position from him. I don't know if there was a mistake from him as well. Sanele Mzansi now finds himself 1.5 seconds behind. Spizo holding his own with the medium car P6. Nucho chasing Spizo. Sabi Songo finds up P8. Megs. Man who might have called that move way too early. Tendo P10. King Streezy finds himself in P11. Guys, Ustro, I think let's focus on this man right now. I think tier 3 is loading here. Streezy, all he knows is to tweet about having people help him with his laundry instead of practicing this damn game. Currently find himself in P11 instead of practicing this game. I know tier 3 is loading here, man. Well, definitely has a full season to prove me wrong. As we know, tier 2 has got a couple of races to cover up for. Shout out to the tier 2 gentlemen who managed to stay put. And Streezy says, Zoltal, you spoke too soon. Tendo, Mr. Load shredded, finds himself in P11 after that spin. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Kick K, P12 Fancy with some ground to make, and he's sending it inside a Kid K. Says thank you very much. I'm going to take that position, Kid K, and I'll be chasing the front crew. Twitch finds us P14, the Spagna P15. We go back to the action. I think the closest action as things stand, ladies and gentlemen, is between Nucho and Spy. But Spy is managing that gap nice and clean. That's a second. Brown Boy saying he's loving Straw's lines. Well, Brown Boy, those lines better work. Those lines better work. You better not like the lines. And yeah, his lap times, let's have a look. And his lap times are 113 versus 112 and 111. You better like the lines, Brown Boy. Fast lines, rather, I must just put it as this guy. Spy holding his own as well. Let's jump on board. Seems like the hard compound tire is doing the talking now, ladies and gentlemen. Jonathan Lager P1, but the Django is closing that gap and he's closing it in every lap. Done, minimum. The Django is closing that gap, ladies and gentlemen, within almost half a second. Now, Don will want to push those medium compound tires for as long as possible. I'd say probably 3 more laps in the lead for him to pit for the hard compound tire. The weather is saying something else, but ladies and gentlemen, the Django's DRS is activated as we see the straight line speed closing it out on Jonathan Lager, aka Don Tolagala. Will Django be able to taller this man as things stand? Just about 6/10. Jonathan Lager trying to break slipstream, but the Django's trusting straight line speed and saying, let us go. Cast that gap to within 3/10 now. Shout out, ladies and gentlemen, we're live on tier 2. Action packed that Salvi Songo is closing the gap there on the neutral. I'm not sure if he's able to take that position. We'll jump on board with that view, but Jonathan Lager seems to get better exits. Clearly, I think Django might be running much lower wings as Don is opening that gap on the turns, on the chicanes. But we will start to see the Django close that gap once again. Let's jump live on board with the Django. Look at the revs on that Williams car. No wonder these guys are always changing engines. Look at the revs on this car. The Django is always revving this thing full throttle on gear 1. Full throttle on reverse. Well, he's not the championship leader for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Closing the gap down. DRS is activated. The Dawn is out of ERS. The Django says slipstream, and I will take that position from you. Django takes the lead, ladies and gentlemen, as they are about to lap the Haas of Stegza. Sihle will not be happy about that. But I must say Stegza is just a consistent driver. Finishes his races. Yeah. Usihle has managed to cook all the way from London. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, was a hack that the Queen passed away. RIP to the Queen. And missed a couple of races as he was mourning the Queen. When is the right time for Jonathan Lager, ladies and gentlemen, to pit? Is it now or does he continue sending it? I think he might just plan a straight. Ooh, John will be praying for safety car. Still yellow flag. Does he send in the pits? No, he does not. He continues chasing Django, and I'm assuming he'll be using his DRS. For now, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump on board with Salvi Song. This battle has continued for a couple of laps now. Mex has also closed the gap as he goes wide. ERS is out by both drivers. The neutral, well, not as healthy, but fairly healthy as yellow flags. Once again, who? Yellow flags for who? Stegza, DNS. Oh, he has retired in the pits. Stegza has called it all the way from P&B. Has called his race from Brazil. So unfortunate there for Stegza. I think I commented about Sihle. Hey, Stegza, Solama had palpitation. Was like, hey, let me not embarrass the hack team. As Mex is closing on the gap now. Less than 2/10 behind these gentlemen. All these gentlemen are running on the medium compound tire. The neutral is still defending our position nice and healthy. The battle continues. Don still within around about half a second. He's still chasing the Django, but let's jump on board with this battle as we watch Tabo T92 collects a 3-second penalty. The battle continues. Lap 14 of 16. Let's jump on board with Salvi. I think he'll be getting this position now. Or is it a case of the neutral straight line speed? Would Salvi decide to get this position now? He goes on the outside. Who will get the next DRS? Neutral says, I'm going to defend this position. Takes the inside line. Oh no. Yo. Oh, I don't like those, but it has happened, ladies and gentlemen. I hope for the neutral he didn't break a wing, but there was a severe contact between those two as neutral decides to take the inside line. But oh, Max, better, cleaner, exit. Ooh, decides to fight that position. As Spangler comments and says he's back on controller. Why would he do that to himself? Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are watching this race live, the debate was had on BrakeAway. Which one is better? Is it the wheel or the controller? Well, I must say, the gentleman that's leading this race right now, this man, is on controller. Jonathan Lager is on controller. Not sure what King Ratch is on. I think he might be on the wheel. Sanele Mzansi, I'm not sure as well. Tabo T92 was on controller, but now is on the wheel. Spy, in actual fact, I think the way these gentlemen turn will tell me if they're on the wheel or not. Okay, Spy. Spy is on the control. What are you guys saying? I'm saying Spy is on the control. Let's see. He's on the wheel. Spy is on the wheel, guys. Those turns. Let's have a look at Selby Songo. Okay, well, I'll be cheating with Selby Songo. Because I know he's on the controller. Megs, let's have a look. Oh no, they are side by side with the neutral. Neutral takes the inside line. Let's go, big lead over to. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, neutral. Space. I'm cool. No. I think there's one thing we still need to learn as BrakeAway drivers is you know, when you're going for a position, right, aggressively, just be cognizant of the other driver. Like, so when you're making like an aggressive call, your lines also need to be aggressive lines. So meaning if you are on the outside, stick to the outside, Baba, until you are 100% sure you're taking that position. As Max says, DRS activated, taking those time trial lines. Oh, and he's got centered on the inside. Hey, let me watch these guys, gentlemen. Cause this battle has been continuing. Neutral. He's gonna get DRS now. Oh, is it a case of Max getting DRS again? No. Neutral's getting DRS. Is he? What's going on here? Neutral says, I'm taking the inside line now. What a battle from these two gentlemen. Oh, Neutral pulling up the stepping. And Lewis Hamilton is the neutral. But Max says, let's go. Ah. This is a lit battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Tier 2 is for. Neutral representing Mercedes, Max representing the McLaren. It's race on. Brazil, lap 16 of 36. We still have. Oh, I'm mad, guys. It's 20 laps. Oh, I almost said big. Blue Mamet, as Ngwebo would say to his teammates. That is Sihlelanga. Smart Django, ladies and gentlemen. Leading the race. Jonathan Lara P2, King Ratchet P3, Sanele Mzansi P4, Tabo T92 is now closing the gap on Sanele Mzansi. Spizo enters the pit on the medium compound. I'm assuming he'll jump on the hot compound tire, and that is correct. Taking them to the end of the race. Fancy recovery, I must say, after spinning, finds himself in P9. Jump on board with this battle once again. Red lights are flashing. Max is trying to break slipstream, and he decides to take the inside line this time around. Neutral says, I'm going to take the outside. Goes on pit wide. Side by side, ladies and gentlemen. McLaren versus Neutral. Neutral takes that position back. It is lit, ladies and gentlemen, as our viewers are asking for penalties. 3 seconds there for Neutral. 3 seconds for Tabo T92. It's a Mercedes thing. Fancy, 3 seconds. Welcome to Tier 2, Fancy. Kid K, 3 seconds. King Streezy. Well, I'm not surprised. As they said, this battle continues. 8 tenths now is the neutral from Mix. But this battle will continue and continue. Who will be undercutting who is the question? As Smart Django leads now by 3.7 seconds. Let's race on. Well, as I was saying that, Max says, I'm going to do an undercut for you. I am tired of your nonsense, Neutral. But remember, undercut is not as concrete, right? Because these gentlemen need to warm their tires up. Definitely need to warm their tires up. And let's jump on board with the neutral. I think right about now is the time for him to be blaming that DRS, even if it means it must be on zero, so that he is able to overcut his biggest competitor, which is Megs, as the race continues. Smart Django, 70-lap-old hot compound, understandably so, as he's leading the race, has opened a gap of 5 seconds as Jonathan Lager decides to pit. Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch running in P14 has just pit for the hot compound tire. Lucho, we are live on board because I think the battle to focus on has been the Nucho versus Max. But Salbi Songa has managed to continue leading this race. Well, rather not lead the race, but lead this battle. Let's jump on board with Max. Far behind, but Salbi Songo, ERS is healthy. DRS will help him versus Feta. Feta decides to pit. Salvi Songo says thank you very much. I will be taking that position from both of y'all. While you continue to battle, I'll make my way up the ground. Spizo holding his own comfortably in P6. Jonathan Lager finds himself in P5 now. Obviously noting the gang in front of him. All of them still have to pit. It's lap 19 of 36, ladies and gentlemen. We're live in Brazil. Tier 2. Let's go. Streezy and Kid K. Kid K goes a bit wide. Oh, Kid K didn't have to go a bit wide there. Trust yourself, boy. Trust yourself, boy. I know Kid K can drive. He went a bit wide there, probably avoiding contact. Does not want no drama. Knowing Kid K, he does not want no drama. But I mean, he must trust his pace. As ladies and gentlemen, I think Turbo T92 is about to lap straw. Let's jump live. Let's just jump live with this lapping. Hey, as Twitch spins in P14, Streezy, and where? Cause yeah, I'm straw. Where is that a DNF? Yo, ish, guys. No, look, I was talking trash, nah, but I didn't mean to get him DNF'd. Yo, Streezy, boy. Is that a safety car? Is that a safety car, ladies and gentlemen? As Django pits again, goes on the medium combat. Is it a fresh set of mediums? What does Tabo T do? He pits as well. These gentlemen are going on medium compound. Everyone is pitting. Sana Lemzati pits. Jonathan Lager decides to stay out in the hard compound. I love that. King Rapture decides to stay out as well. 5 seconds for Sana Lemzati. The risk you take it, ladies and gentlemen, for entering the pits. Is obviously fast pit entry, as these gentlemen have to mind their delta. Where does Django come out? Oh, damn, well, forget about that. Jonathan Lager stays out on the hard compound tire, turn on 36. Django, let's just have a look at the tires and see how many laps. Oh, it's relatively fresh. Medium compound tire for Django, so he'll be happy about that. Jonathan Lager, P2. We'll have the King Rapture behind him, who's also on the hard compound tires. Tabo T92 decides to pit. Spizo P5. I don't know, man. Spy reminds me of that underdog, man. Like, you know, that underdog. Let you hope and pray that's gonna win. It's like Bournemouth leading 3-0. Like, after 35 minutes versus Man City. You know Man City is gonna come back. But you are just mingling that, Bournemouth are able to defend. That's me and Spy right now. This man's got pace. Representing my car as well. I think it could be that Alpine line. Now finds herself in P5. Sana Limzanti. Representing the likes of Kuzu and Brown Boy in the Red Bull. Sabi Sango. The Aston Martin. Nucho representing Mellow the Mellow. And Mshengu T. Mshengu T. Let's talk about Mshengu T. I know Melo's in the comments. What do you have to say about Mshengu T? Just say two-liner. The Melo. I ain't gonna say none. I just want to see what Melo's gonna say. Mshengu T demolished Tier 2 last season. He's in Tier 1 now. Melo. I'll wait. Is it a case of different league, different environment, or what? Is it a case of Jabu Pule signing for Manchester United? What's going on? Mshengu T, if you're in the comments, comment bah. Let's go, I'm all out attack. Tendo is still outside the points. Baba stranded. Mukhodu Monday. Crash. Baba's not gonna crash today. And he'll be fighting for points. Well, he'll be thankful for the safety car. One thing I must say I miss with Tindo in the live chat party is his arguments with his daughter. Hey, they're always fighting, man. I think there was a race where they were fighting and Tindo crashed. Let us go. We are live. Tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. The Jago leads this race at 69. Jonathan Lager decides to stay out on the hard compound tire. King Rapture as well. Tabo, relatively new medium compound tires. Let us know in the comments. Are we gonna be seeing any difference from the relatively new medium compound tire and the hard compound tire? Or is it gonna be just drivers driving their best race? Oh, it's race on, ladies and gentlemen. While I'm caught napping, talking about Mohodu, King Rapture goes wide. King Rapture goes wide, just spins. Oh, King Rapture spins. King Rapture has spun on the hard compound tire, ladies and gentlemen. Has dropped down to P11. Mohodu Mondays will be thankful for that, because that's a point for him. Don Lam on the hard compound tire remains as he's about to lap Twitch in P2. Tabo T92 decides to pit for relatively fresh medium compound tire. Spizozo finds himself a P4. Salby Songo holding his own as well. I think Salby, in terms of hard compound tire, might have the most cooked and relatively ideal hard compound tire. Himself and Spizozo. Could have been a case of temperature. A nice point there from DX. Nice point. And annoying Rapture, he doesn't play with sending that car. So, Twitch has spun again. Oh, Twitch. Hey, I think me and Twitch need to go back to playing FUT and doing SBC. Man. For those of you that don't know, me and Twitch, before BrakeAway, we had a FIFA league, man. As things stand, Twitch must just go back there. After this, I'm gonna open a party with him, Luti, that, and we're just gonna play FIFA, because clearly today is on its race, as a Django has opened a 2.6 gap. Tabo T92 P3 is closing that gap with the Jonathan Lager. Ladies and gentlemen, medium compound versus hard. Let us see what you guys have to say in the comment section. Sabi Songo is not giving this German a break. Sabi Songo is saying, I am live on cockpit view and I'm going to be sending it. I wish I could give you guys a cockpit view. Just to see how difficult it is. Well, not necessarily difficult. It takes a lot, as Django posts a faster step. It takes a lot for drivers to adapt, but this man has made it work since last season. It was unfortunate, obviously, to move to Tier 2, but for those of you that don't know cockpit view, that man is literally in the car. That halo in front of him is blocking his view, and he has to have a sight of those turning points and make sure he takes them nice and clean. Even when he overtakes, he has to make sure that he gives his driver space in cockpit view. Not for the faint-hearted, ladies and gentlemen. But Selby Song is holding his own. He's cutting his gap as well to Spy Zozo, representing Bournemouth. One might say Watford in the Championship League, but finds himself in P4. One might say Spy right now is representing, what was that team that beat Manchester United and drew at Liverpool? Welbeck, man, remind me, guys. Welbeck is a striker for that team. Albion, what that blue ass team, man? But anyway, Spy representing the blue is in P4. Tabo T92 finds himself in P3. He is not managing to close the gap. So this man, for as long, Brighton says crash correct, for as long as Jonathan Lager manages to hold it down on the hard compound tire, that's not good news for this gentleman who's on the medium compound tire. Tabo T92 and Don seems to be opening that gap, solidifying his position in P2, ladies and gentlemen. The Django representing the Williams. Hey, let's focus on these reds, guys. Let's focus. Man. Okay, wait. Another 10. Ow. Django. He ain't the leading championship leader for nothing. Let's watch some action. Selby Songo, Mr. Cockpit, seems to be closing the gap, but he is under pressure now from the Red Bull driver, which is Sanel Mzansi. DRS is activated. DRS trainers to extend. Oh, Sanel Mzansi will be biting his lips, noting that Selby Songo is out of here. Brek. Sanel Mzansi, another moment. DRS activated. Selby will be hoping to charge his ERS right now. Oh, Selby goes a bit wide, does he? Oh! Fence is in the action as well. Sanel Mzansi says, thank you very much. I'll take that position. What does Fence decide to do? Goes on the outside. Ooh! A bit of contact. And there's a spin. Yo, the spin is triggering. Hashtag DOX, hashtag Mandla, Romeo Masao. This spin is honestly triggering. Anyway, we continue, ladies and gentlemen. Selby Songo is within 7 tenths. Sanel Mzansi, 6 tenths behind Spizo, but Spizo is holding his own on the hard compound. At 27 of 36. We literally got 9 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Sanel Mzansi, why sir? What? Yellow flags. Is it a safety car? It's a safety car. Safety car is out, ladies and gentlemen. What has happened? Why is the safety car out? Who DNF? Selby Songo, Mr. Cockpit has DNF, ladies and gentlemen. Where has he DNF'd? Oh no, that's bad news for the Aston Martin of Selby Songo. He is DNF. Oh no, men race is confused. Alright, man, men race. Hey, men race. Oh, hey, men race. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, safety cars out. Kid Gaze and P12 Twitch, P13. The Jaguars back in the pits for the white. John, take that lead. Tabo is in the pits for the white. Hey man, gents. Oh, soft compound tire. Ooh, still a long way to go. That's not a bad idea, actually. But track position, guys. Let's jump on the penalties as drivers. Oh, Sanel has got 8-second penalty. I think Sanele will serve. Oh, Sanele, he decided not to pit. This was an opportunity for Sanel Mzansi to take the soft compound tire, burn 5 seconds, and send it. He's decided not to pit with 8 seconds, But at track position, Django finds himself on P5. Fenton on the medium compound tire, P6. Tabo has decided to stay out as well with 6 seconds worth of penalties. But he's on the soft compound tire. Ooh, okay. Here's a question for everyone in the comments. Will the front two runners manage to defend? Okay. In actual fact, will any soft runner win this race? I think let me just pose it that way, because I'm noting obviously Sanele Mzansi and Tindo will probably be a shield for Jonathan Lager and Spizo. So will any of the soft runners win this race? We'll lap 29 of 36. I'm assuming the safety car will go another lap. Crashing Keys already throwing his bets and saying Jang will catch. Brown Boy is saying Sanele needs to defend. It sounds like more hopes than anything by for Brown Boy. I don't think he's throwing his chips in poker on the poker table. It's more hope than anything. Tindo is back, says Wandi Leshezi. Team orders, says Tindo. Yep, definitely team orders. But noting these two, one thing I must say, Yabona, when it comes to these Williams drivers, there's no team orders there, brother. They might be leading the Constructors' Championship, but there's no team orders, to be quite honest. But as things stand, man, it should be an easy team order here, man. It should be an easy team order. I know Django also doesn't promote team orders. He's more of a let's race type of guy. But one day you'll race in Posanendo, man, like Rosberg and Hemi. But yeah, it is what it is. If the team orders you guys to race, we'll race. Mina nje umfundo yazi. It's a pity he's standing. Umfundo yazi ukuthi when I'm behind him I must move out the way. 30 of 36, ladies and gentlemen. Tier 2, let's go. Jonathan Lager's trying to warm up those hard compound tires. Spizo as well. I'm assuming he'll be trying to do the same. Sanele Mzansi on the medium compound decide not to pit Tindo as well. Hey. You know what I mean? Nice car. Oh, safety car is in. Safety car is in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump on board with the right drivers, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 30 of 36. Let me jump on board with the Django. I think he's the driver. Oh, no. What has happened now? Between Django and Tindo. Let me jump on board with Jonathan decides to send it and they catch the medium compound runners napping. Look at the hard compound runners. 1.5 seconds ahead already. Oh my goodness. Sanele Mzansi, what have you done? Tindo. Oh, Django goes a bit wide on the soft compound tire. Tabo spins. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm tired of this too much. Tindo is now chasing Sanele Mzansi. Drama, ladies and gentlemen. Spizo and Jonathan Lager are literally a second ahead. Lap 31 of 36, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know which action I'm going to watch, but let's jump aboard with the Django who sends it on the inside. Oh, let me know what you think. I'm not going to comment much. But Sanele Mzansi, ladies and gentlemen, finds himself now in P3, has cut that gap to within a second. Django made that move work on his teammate. Is like, oh, watch it. If you're not going to get out the way, I'm going to throw you away, says the Django. Sanele Mzansi. The Django now is within. The Django is catching. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, still another lap to go before the safety car. The Django with a better grip. Standing those soft compound tires now. Oh no! The championship leader has spun! Tindo has got the position back. and gentlemen, now it's back to the hard compound runners. Spy running in pit. Guys, it on them out, man. I say Man City pulling 10-0 or 8-0. And they're gonna beat Arsenal 1-0. That's all I'm saying. But speak of Arsenal, Sunderland says thank you very much. I'll take that on the inside. DRS has been enabled, ladies and gentlemen. It's a DRS train. Let's jump on board with Jonathan Lager, a man who's running for his first race win of the season, I'm assuming. I do not have my facts right. Let's jump on board. Sunderland says, well, it's Red Bull versus Red Bull. Will it be Team Orders? I don't think it will be. Don is sending that car. Spy now finds herself in P3, ladies and gentlemen. Tindo, P4. Apparently, Tindo did a shredded curse on Smart Django. A lights out shredded curse by Tindo on his teammate. CJ still saying Django P3. Well, let's see how things are. Lap 33 of 36. He is now chasing the DRS train. We are live on board with him. Says purple, second sector, last sector. First fast lap loading for the Django. Spy is defending for his life. Spy sends it on the inside. The Spy taken from side to side and says, no, I will fight that position. Spy goes wide. And Tindo says, hello. I am not crashing on anyone. I am taking it to the podium, Baba. Tindo is in P3. The more these gentlemen fight, the more this man says, thank you very much. I'm going for the first win. Jonathan Lager, one half of Lemon and Herb, for Erks that do not know, is leading this race. Lap 34 of 36. He's got 2.5 laps to go. It's Red Bull 1 and 2. These gentlemen are saying, if Tier 1 can do this, I'm gonna do it too. Spy has dropped down to P8. Is it a broken wing? Oh my goodness. Hey, it on the mouth. It's now Williams P3 and P4 chasing the Red Bull, P1 and P2. Williams action, review Miller. Django says thank you very much, Tindo. It will not work. Now, Sunday Mzansi, penultimate lap. When's the John? When's the John? Guys. The King Rapture says thank you very much. I'm back. King Raptor says, oh, that nigga munch. You thought I was fooling you? Hey, that nigga munch. 804 lads, let's jump on board. Hear me temba. Kizo kanye seli temba. He said, awesome. You, yeah. Imitemba, go. Is okay, is a litemba, go. Jonathan Lager, ladies and gentlemen, 1.7 seconds ahead of the Django. Does Django have something to say about that? Literally, the last lap, King Rapture still fighting P3. Tindo takes P4. Sunny Limzai to P5. Now it's got a position to fight. But as Chapo Paul was the race leader on the hard compound tire, ladies and gentlemen, let us go. None other, Jonathan Lyra. Django might be closing the gap. Django might be closing the gap, but the Herb of Lemon and Herb will win his first and only race representing Red Bull. Jonathan Lager, let us go! Let us go, ladies and gentlemen. Jonathan Lager takes his first win of the season. The Django fought, but did not win. Takes P2. King Rapture says, thank you very much. I'll take P3. Tendo, P4. Nice recovery from Tabo. T92 taking P5. Oh, what a race. Oh, my goodness. Let us go, tier 2. Let's bring these gentlemen in the comment section. Jonathan Laga, aka Don Tolagala, aka the Herb of Lemon and Herb.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What a race, man. Take us through that race, man.
It was quite an interesting race for me. I didn't expect to reach P2 on the sprint.
Yeah.
But whilst we were on the sprint, I saw that I had a bit of pace over Django, so I was like, let me challenge that. But at the same time, I didn't want to spin out, so throughout the race, I just maintained my pace. And then mid-race, I tried to push my mediums as far as I could, because I was expecting another safety car, which didn't happen till after I changed to hards. But then thereafter, my mission was to take it all the way. I was surprised that Django went to pit, because I thought he could have pushed to the rest of the race. But it was a good race.
100%. Just take us through your thinking on the last safety car. Jang was leading, and he pits. I'm sure on your end, you're like, I'm on the hard compound tire. I'm going to take it to the end. Was there any thought of you pitting at the time?
No. My game plan was since I pushed my medium so far, I saw the number of laps, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna be able to push with the hards, because with the softs still they're gonna burn out during the safety car laps. So I had trust on my hards. So when Django pitted, I was like, nah, this is my opportunity to take podium.
Shout out! Is this your first win of the season? Many more to count.
Yeah, definitely.
Many more to count.
Thank you. Yes, definitely.
Let's go. Jonathan Lara, aka Don Lara, representing Red Bull, takes his first win of the season from the man who's been dominating the season. That's Smart Django. Django, take us through that race, man.
Mic check. You guys
Mic check, Django.
Yeah, man. Firstly, shout out to the tier 2 drivers, man. It wasn't gonna be possible without them.
Nah, shout out. That's a good shout out. That's a big shout out, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we had 16 drivers for the first time. But anyway, going into this, it was raining, so I did a little bit of practice for rain, and the rain was quite good. I didn't want to spin, so I was not taking any chances. So actually, Don had enough speed to catch me in the last lap and in the last line. So he did that, and I knew I was gonna catch him on the race. So I didn't have much problems with that. And going into the race, they started on the mediums and I started on the hards. So I knew straight away that it's gonna be hard for me to keep up with them. And they pulled a little bit of a gap because they were using each other. So I couldn't catch up. They were on the DRS train, the both of them.
Yeah.
So I couldn't catch up. But as soon as the King Rapture spun, I think that's when my tires came into play, and they were getting a little bit of tire drag. So I managed to overtake Don and manage the race properly and nice and fairly good. And then going into the last safety car,
Take
I
us through,
think that
take us
was
through, take us
actually,
through, take us through the last safety car as well. Like, as in, you could have finished the race on mediums. What was the thinking there? Noting that like the previous safety car brought the grid back together. So track position was
yeah.
a topic there as well when you put it for softs. Was there a reason to put for softs, or just take us through that?
So Don had enough speed to overtake me in the last line when we were doing the sprint race. So I was thinking of what if he pits, right? And I'm on the
Yeah,
old mediums.
yeah,
So he was obviously gonna fly through me.
yeah,
But now I saw that he didn't pit, and for me personally, I thought, okay, that's fine. That means I'm gonna run straight into him, pass him as easy as I can, right? Because the mediums are not gonna last. They're old, and my softs were new. So I think for me, pitting was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna pit, and I'm gonna catch up. Other guys had like penalties, so I was also counting on that, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then we get out, and then I'm catching up, and then I think the track was not that dry enough for me to get on top of that curb with ERS. So
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
mistake that I made. And then I
And
spun, and then from there, yeah, it was
fight back.
breakaway
Now,
race.
nice race, Django. Nice recovery as well. Obviously, pulled a stunt there from the sprint race. Bit of mistakes. Could have been a win for you, but takes P2, ladies and gentlemen. King Rapture. Mic check, King Rapture, mic check.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Welcome back, man. We've missed you, man. Where have you been?
Hey man, you almost missed me again today, bro.
Welcome back. Podium finish
Thank you.
on the comeback. Take us through your race, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think the sprint was well managed, well executed, no mistakes. I made the right calls when the rain stopped, so I think that went as well as I could have asked for. But then going to the race, I think the first half of the race was fine, but then after that spin, yeah, things just turned. Because then I spun again at the same corner. But then after we pulled a gap, safety car came out and everything was fine. But then on the restart, I got bumped in the back, rear wing broken. I literally went to the
Yo.
back. So the second safety car helped me, so I made a good recovery drive. And yeah, I mean, at the end, third place, after the initial spins with my own mistakes, yeah, I think it's a fair result.
Shout out King Rapture. Welcome back, King Rapture representing Aston Martin, ladies and gentlemen. P1, Jonathan Lager, the one half of Lemon and Herb. Django maintains his tally in the lead as the constructors lead champion. King Rapture comes back and takes P3. What a race from the gentleman. I need to send out a big shout out to our tier 2 drivers. I mean, this is not their schedule, but they managed to sort themselves out, and they made it happen. We are hoping we'll be able to make them catch up further with these setups. Join us again, ladies and gentlemen, Monday, hoping for a tier 2 and tier 3 race. We are out. Cheers.